What's good now, 197 gamers? This is your boy Tyler 9197, Metagod 9197, yes Lord, Black Wolf 9197, Clean Wolf 9197, or 919. Back with another video for y'all, and this time we're gonna talk about Xbox, y'all. Yes, we're gonna talk about Xbox, because if y'all didn't hear the breaking news in the gaming world, Xbox increased Xbox Game Pass for console, was making clear for console users like myself, because I'm a console user, $30 for Ultimate. Yes, so Game Pass Ultimate is gonna be $30 now than it was for 20. And I got my own thoughts about it, but also Xbox have a video of the update of what's new for the Xbox Game Pass, the change, what they're doing. So I wanted to watch this first, and then after that I'm gonna give my thoughts, just talking about it, how I personally feel about it, and this, that, and third. And of course, this had to happen when I got my fresh cut today. You know, you can see your boy look good, boy. Woo! You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know what I'm saying? Your boy looked good today. So, but you know, of course, getting a fresh cut, this happens. And it's like, it's always something with Xbox. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, when Xbox have some good stuff coming out with games, this, that, and third, there's always something with a bad news with Xbox. But of course, the difference with me though, as an Xbox fan, I'm not like these dudes that's gonna be wishy-washy about it. Like, I just be real with y'all, how I personally feel as a fan and what's going on right now. But anyway, let's go ahead here with this girl got to say about you know, the changes to Xbox Game Pass. So we're gonna watch this. I'm gonna react to this, and then I switch over and I'm gonna talk about it. So yeah, let me go back and now.
Hey everyone, Xbox Game Pass is getting an upgrade. We've listened to your feedback, and now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want. Here's a look at what's new and what's changing. First off, you might have noticed some changes to the plan names. Xbox Game Pass Core is now Xbox Game Pass Essential. Xbox Game Pass Standard is now Xbox Game Pass Premium. And Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is still Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. We explored other names, but they didn't work out. Of course, a lot more is changing than just the names. We've expanded all Xbox Game Pass plans to give you more games and more ways to play and more rewards than ever. Let's look at the upgrades to the plans one by one. First up, Essential, formerly known as Core. This plan is expanding to give you more ways to play, including PC and cloud gaming. Previously, Core was primarily for console, but Essential now lets you play games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. That means you have the freedom to stream and play on any supported device. And with cloud gaming, that includes a lot of devices. We're also expanding the game library so you get access to over 50 games. And of course, you still get online multiplayer, so you can keep playing with your squad. Another upgrade is that Essential now includes in-game benefits for some of the biggest games, like League of Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, and Overwatch 2. And with Essential, you can earn up to 25,000 rewards points a year just by playing the games you love. You can redeem your points for Xbox gift cards to get new games, add-ons, and more. So if you've got your eye on some DLC, you can spend points to bring home the bundle. Next up, Premium, formerly known as Standard.
Okay.
While Standard was built with console players in mind, Premium was built with everyone in mind. So we're giving you more ways to play with this one too, with games on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. You heard that right, PC and cloud are coming to Premium. With Premium, you get access to over 200 games. And when a new game is published by Xbox, it'll be added to the Premium library within 1 year of launch. Premium also now offers the same in-game benefits for some of the biggest games. So you can instantly unlock games. So you can instantly...
I know on the bottom,
Premium also now offers... And when a new game is published by Xbox, it'll be added to the Premium library.
Y'all see it right there too. It says excludes Call of Duty titles. So yeah, so you already know. So the meaning that you want to play Call of Duty, you need to get it Ultimate. That's what they're trying to tell you. At least Hopefully, I think I'm reading that right, basically. Yeah, so you want to play Call of Duty? You need to get Ultimate, or you just buy the $70 for how much it is, and that's all y'all getting. Yeah. All right, continue.
Within 1 year of launch. Premium also now offers the same in-game benefits for some of the biggest games, so you can instantly unlock characters, cosmetics, and more. Looking good. With Premium, you can play and earn up to 50,000 rewards points a year. Plus, you get access to exclusive quests, and you get twice the points when you buy games and add-ons, so you'll have even more ways to earn rewards. Finally, let's take a look at Ultimate.
Yep.
The best thing about Ultimate is that you can play new games on day one. That includes games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7, The Outer Worlds 2, and High on Life 2. But now, the best is getting even better. Ultimate subscribers will get access to over 75 day one games a year. We're also adding 2 new partner subscriptions. With Ultimate, you'll now have access to Ubisoft Plus Classics in addition to EA Play. And Fortnite Crew will be added in November. In total, Ultimate gives you access to over 400 games playable on Xbox console, PC, and cloud. And when you stream games with cloud gaming, Ultimate gives you our best quality with the shortest wait times. To round out the package, you get the same in-game benefits you're used to. And with Ultimate, you can play and earn up to 100,000 rewards points a year. That's 4 times the points you get with Essential. So now you know what's new with Xbox Game Pass Essential, Premium, and Ultimate. All 3 plans are designed to give you more value, more rewards, and more ways to play than ever before. And however you like to play, Xbox Game Pass has a plan that's right for you, because this is how we play now.
All right, y'all. So there you go. So now Xbox Game Pass Core is Essential, and then Standard is Premium, and then of course, Ultimate is Ultimate. So let's talk about it, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about this. All right, man. So let's go ahead and talk about it, y'all. So, man. Okay, so. Xbox. So now, okay, since they added Ubisoft Plus Classics, and now they're gonna add Fortnite Crew, and on top of that, you want to play games day one, which if you was Ultimate, if you're an Ultimate member like I am, it's $30. Yep, $30, y'all. 30 bones. And it's like, dang. Which is a lot, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot. That is a lot. But I want to be real with y'all though, because this is coming from a gamer standpoint. This is not just a Xbox fan standpoint, right? So this is how I feel about Xbox Game Pass as of right now. Me personally, has one of the best deals. I'll say this has one of the best deals in gaming. Cause you know why I feel like that? Because you get this plethora of games to play. You can play day one. The new Xbox titles coming out. And of course the third party deals, like I said, what do you do for day one, and then from playing for indies and their RPGs, action, like they got so many games to play. But of course, I understand what they're doing now. They really want you like, hey, if you care about playing day one, you care about playing the new games, you want to play a new Call of Duty, you need to get Ultimate. Unless you want to pay 70 bones, which some people act like they want to play, they want to buy the game outright. Go ahead, do so. You can do that. Oh yeah, and of course, I mean, this is coming from the console side of stuff. I know if you had Game Pass on PC, I think it's still the same price, which was like 16. I think it was like $16 per month or something like that. Because I don't know how much Ultimate is on PC if you play specifically on PC, but of course, if you're like me, like on console. I mean, I could play on Game Pass on PC if I really want to, but I am a console player, so I mainly play on my Xbox. Not, and even though I could play on PC, I play on my Xbox. So it's like, you know, and plus my majority of my library is on the console side of stuff. Besides of me just playing just only Game Pass games, is there. So, but I wouldn't be surprised if on the Game Pass PC is gonna go on price as well. Even though it's not gonna be the $30 like for console. Because I mean, at least with console, you know, I had the option that because I am a member, if I wanted to go on Game Pass PC, I already have it because I have it on console. And then, if, of course, I want to play cloud, you know, you can do that as well. But it looked like they just added cloud on the Essential and Premium now. So, I honestly, y'all, I do feel like it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. But it really just comes down to it. How bad do you really want to play some of these games, y'all? That's just the reality of it. I know some people that say, I'll go ahead and listen, like I'll buy my games. Okay, go ahead and buy your games. You want to pay $70 each time? Go ahead. Nobody's stopping you, right? I just feel like when it comes to Game Pass, like, I just get tired all the crying and moaning, like how people be acting with Game Pass. Cause I'm gonna be for real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all with this. Like, I understand that if you're an Xbox fan, not just only just an Xbox fan, but just if you like Game Pass, because some people they probably do have it. You know, maybe a PC player or whatever, or you know, whatever. Like, you know, say if you're playing Game Pass in general, like some people thinking like, oh, that's kind of cool. You can get all these games you can play, blah blah blah, and hear people just complaining. I'm so sick and tired of it because you know why, y'all? I'm so sick and tired of it because people act like Xbox is the freaking villain in gaming. Like they feel like they are the most problematic company in gaming, but they also forget there's other companies, including the main ones with PlayStation and Nintendo as well, who are greedy companies, no different than Microsoft, right? But Xbox still the bad guy. Like $30. So, cause like let me give y'all an example real quick, right? What happened if Game Pass? What happened if PS Plus, which I don't care what anybody gotta say, they said, oh, it's the same thing Game Pass. It's not the same as Game Pass. You know why? Day one games from their studios, Xbox Studio, day one games for like their, you know, the deals and stuff they do, what Xbox does and stuff like that. And of course, like I always say, that their first party games are in the service. I know PlayStation just added some into the service now, but at the same time, like even with premium on PlayStation Plus, it's still like you make me play a trial to play your freaking game that you own. If I'm paying for that subscription, I should be able to play it, right? That's how I feel about it. Not a freaking trial. But at the same time, look, that's why I don't mess with PS Plus. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I barely booted up my PlayStation in a while anyway, y'all, to be honest. Like, that thing is dusty right now. But I mean, I do got some backlogs I need to play on there, but that's besides the point. Anyway, still, overall, still, say like if it was like PlayStation, say like PlayStation were doing like literally like Game Pass, right? And say like they went ahead and did like $30 per month for PlayStation fans. Will y'all still pay for if PlayStation had like an ultimate, like a Game Pass, like Game Pass Ultimate? Will y'all pay that $30 to play day one, like a Call of Duty, the day one games that from third party studios, whatever, and plus what Ubisoft Plus Classic? I know some people everywhere Ubisoft, but for me, I actually kind of like that because I do like Ubisoft titles and you know, here and there, like, so I do care about playing some of the games, you know, if it's in the service, yeah. and of course the EA, but the only and then of course ended the Fortnite crew. But honestly, y'all, for me personally, that Fortnite crew thing, that I don't care about that one at all. And I don't know if that Fortnite crew was part of the reason why Game Pass is $30, but I mean, but whatever. But anyway, besides that, but yeah, but let's say like if it was like PlayStation, would PlayStation gamers cancel PS Plus? Like, I'm asking, like, this is like a general question thing. This is something that I kind of want to know as far for gamers. Like, if it was your favorite brand, like I said, if it's from, obviously we could be talking about Xbox, but say like if it was from PlayStation, if it was from Nintendo, right? Will y'all guys still pay what they're offering? Cause what happened? PlayStation do the same thing with $30 of their subscription or their premium. Why didn't they put 30? Nintendo, they could put 30. And guess what? Nintendo fans still buy it. No backlash. Apparently, that's how I feel. That's how I feel like with Nintendo. Though they could get away with anything, and fans to eat it up all the time, no problem. There's only a very few that would backlash with them, but overall, at the same time, it's still the same thing. They just eat it up. Oh, $30. Wow, that's expensive, but I still gonna pay for the Nintendo Switch Online. Like, that's how I feel like what some gamers are. But when it comes to Xbox, they're the big bag in gaming. They are the big bad in gaming. Like, it's just like, man. And another thing I wanted to talk about with Game Pass real quick, y'all, is that overall, sorry, y'all. I know I'm sidetracking a little bit. There's something else I want to go ahead and show y'all, but before I do that, I just want to say for me personally, how I feel about Game Pass as for me, not just generally for everybody else, their thoughts and opinions, but me personally, how I feel about Game Pass right now. So, me personally, as an Xbox fan and an Xbox gamer, right, that plays primarily on my Xbox, even though I own different platforms, even though I have a PlayStation, I have a Switch and all that, and of course PC when I make my content, all that stuff. Even though I could play PC, but I'm still an Xbox dude, whatever, right? So even though I could do all that, I still feel like for Xbox, what they're offering for me as a gamer, I feel I'm still going to pay for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, even though I don't want to pay the 30, y'all. I don't want to pay 30. If it was 25, I'd have been like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of creeping up a little bit, but all right. But 30, it's like Microsoft. It's getting kind of pricey out here. But guess what? They got me, because you know how they got me? The day one games. And y'all, I'm going to be for real too. I mean, because I thought about it. I was like, okay, what about like if I switch down? Like, because I really don't want to get rid of Game Pass in general. Like, I enjoy having the service, so I'm going to keep it. But I was like, what happens if I drop down to say like the premium, right? Even still, it's like I'm missing out on the day one stuff instead of waiting like a whole year or something like that to play a Xbox title that I want to play. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got me in a chokehold, unfortunately, y'all. That's kind of the reality of it. So it's one of those things like I may not agree to want to pay $30 per month for Game Pass, but I don't want to be limited what they offer me as a gamer. That's how I look at it. It's like it's either you pay up or you shut up. That's just the reality of it. That's just kind of is what it is. If y'all don't want it, just cancel it. You got the choice. But for me, I like all the options, and I care about playing games day one. And I'm gonna be for real, y'all. I haven't been able to game as much like I truly want to. Besides my content when I do like Overwatch and stuff, like so I'm gonna make time for that because obviously that's my content. But besides that, like for example, y'all, like I'm still playing Indiana Jones, but I haven't got back into it like I wanted to just because I have a busy life, work and stuff. That's like But of course, I be trying my best to like when I had time, like really get on my grind and play these games. Like there's still games I still want to play, like South of Midnight, Avow, and stuff like that. Like there's games I want to play. Oh yeah, Doom, the Dark Ages. I haven't started that yet. Like there's games for me that I want to play, and I mean for real, y'all. Like I feel like if you're gonna get Game Pass, I mean at least as far like if you're a hardcore, if I put it that way, if you're a hardcore fan, right, of Xbox, you might as well just get Ultimate because it's like if you know you're not going anywhere from the platform, you might as well just go crazy and just get that. But of course, like I said, but at the same time, I can admit, so Xbox Game Pass is not, I repeat, not for every gamer. Like, but I feel like it fits certain criteria based on you as a gamer. So, for example, if you're an Xbox, if you really care about playing online, you're gonna play the same game over and over again, but you kind of want to play some other games here and there, you're gonna get Xbox Essential, Xbox Game Pass Essential. Premium is good for if you want that middle ground experience of you still kind of want to play the Xbox titles that you're excited about, but you gotta wait until later, but you still get a decent amount of backlog that you can play from Game Pass, but you're gonna be missing out a lot of some other features that you get in Ultimate. And then which is like, you know, the middle ground gamer is like you're still like a casual in a sense, but I feel like you play a little bit more games than a regular casual, so that's where Premium fits in. And then Ultimate, like for me, is the gamer that is a hardcore gamer. Like you get everything, get all the bells and whistles, day one games, day one Game Pass, day one third party games that come on Game Pass that you're able to play, and much more other benefits of having Ultimate. And that's who they want, and that's who they want. So there you go. But now, I do want to show you this real quick, y'all, before I end this video. Okay, so all right, y'all. So y'all can see right here, I'm on my Xbox. You can see I'm on Game Pass, right? I want to show y'all something real quick. So this is one thing I'm so sick and tired that gamers keep on saying over and over and over and over and over again, that Xbox Game Pass, that you're renting these games. Okay, you can say that. Cool, whatever, right? Like it's like Netflix, right? But what's the one thing about Game Pass that makes it different than these other subscription services, right? That like a Disney Plus and all that stuff, right? Oh, I'm about to show you. I'm about to go to a game real quick that recently came out. Right here, like the most popular game right now, most gamers talk about Exposition 33, right? We're gonna click on it, right? Okay, you see him in the game, right? This is actually one of my bucket list games that I actually do want to play. I just haven't got around to it yet, you know, whatever, right? So y'all can see some options, right? You can see right here, you got install, play with cloud. If I want to play through the cloud on my console, I could do that, or play on the phone, whatever. But oh yeah, guys, you see this right here? You see that? Let me go to it again. Back forward. You see that right there? Y'all see that right there? Y'all see that right there? Buy right there. Exposition 33. I could buy it, which is a $50 game. But if I wanted to buy it right now, if I didn't want to just play on Game Pass for the service I already have, if I wanted to just outright buy the game, look what it says right there. $39.99 with Game Pass, meaning $40, y'all. Instead of me paying $50, I could pay $40 for this game. So basically the point I'm trying to get across for that right there, y'all, that you can see right here, is that clearly when you have Xbox Game Pass, you can buy your games. I'm sick and tired of people acting like with Game Pass you can't buy their games. If I want to buy the game, it's right there, and you get a discount from buying it because you have Game Pass right there. Because people make it seem like Game Pass is like Netflix. So you say you don't own your games, you don't own your games, you don't own your games. But this the thing though, I could buy it and own the game right here with the service that I already have. So that means that debunks a lot of different stuff. That look, all these games, y'all, all of these freaking games on here, that if I want to play them, that's in Game Pass. If I want to buy them, I can straight up buy them. Like Avowed, right there, it's a $70 game, but it's $55.99 with Game Pass. If I wanted to buy it, I could buy it. Y'all seeing that? Y'all seeing this? Like y'all seeing this? Hey, you know what? Look at the Barbie game. If I want to freaking buy the Barbie game, it's $31.99. If I want to buy the Barbie game, I'm just saying, y'all see this, right? All of these games, all this. Oh, you know what? Let's go to Call of Duty real quick. Yeah, that's a good example. Let's go to COD. Well, right here. Well, I did it. Well, I guess that's a little. Well, actually, hold on a second. Let me. Yeah, right here. Like with COD, right here. This is a cross-gen bundle. Look at that. Bam. $70 game, $55.99 with Game Pass. If I wanted to buy Black Ops 6, right there. Right there. If I want to do that. Y'all see this, right? All these games that in Game Pass. Look, Crash. Y'all seeing it, right? I'm telling y'all, like all these games that you're seeing in Game Pass, if I were to just go through them like this, y'all, I could buy every last one of them. Oh, look, EA Play game, Dragon Age the Veilguard. I can install it, play in the cloud. Oh, guess what? I could buy it, but of course, you see it's at EA Play. Well, because that's under EA, that's still cool. But look, it's still a discount because why? EA Play is in what? Game Pass, even though it do say EA Play. But I'm just saying, y'all, like this is what I'm talking about. And like this, look, the Far Cry game. It's like this, cause now they got the Ubisoft, like I said, the Ubisoft Classic is in here now. So like, and you see, I know you see some games say own, cause some of these games I do own them, y'all. Like, look right here. If I wanted to buy Far Cry 6, I could buy it right now. Just like that. I mean, and like I said, but I do plan on buying some of these games. But that's the thing, y'all. That's the beauty of Game Pass. I can buy these whenever I want. That's in Game Pass. Like, so if the game is leaving Game Pass, I could be like, dang, I'm gonna have to dang, it's gonna leave Game Pass. What I'm gonna do? I could buy it. I could buy it in the service and get a better deal. If it's not already a deal on the game right now, I could buy it in Game Pass. Like, that's the thing. Like, if there's no deal already in the Microsoft Store, I can buy it in Game Pass. Like, any of these games are on Game Pass, y'all. If I wanted to buy it, I could buy it. But y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. So for me to end this video, I just want to say that to end this note, that I want people to write in the comments how they feel about Xbox Game Pass in my comments. I'll look through them. I'll read y'all comments. But what I'm trying to say, as for me, is that I'm not defending what Xbox is trying to do with Game Pass with $30. I'm not defending that, because I don't even want to pay that. But I know what their games that they're offering that I want to play, that's available to me. I'm gonna stay as an Ultimate member. I just gonna pay them $30 and just shut up and just keep playing. I mean, like, yeah, me personally, y'all, I feel like even with $30, I feel like you're still getting a decent value for what you get in the Game Pass. But I can understand but it's not for everybody though. For everybody, it's not, it may not be worth it. But for me, it's still value. But if Game Pass went to say like 40 or 50, that's a whole different conversation at that point. Then that's definitely a whole different conversation. But I feel like even with $30, it's like, it's kind of pricey. It's kind of going up a little bit. But I feel like right now, for what they're gonna offer, what they're offering y'all, can you really get mad about it? I'm saying honestly. But of course, like I said, like most gamers says, or like most gamers say, right? Vote with your wallet. So what y'all gonna do? You're gonna cancel, or you gonna keep it, or are you gonna go down a tier or two? Because I mean, that's all it is, y'all. Like, it's an option. Game Pass is not like when you get an Xbox, you're not forced to get Game Pass. It's an option. It's a choice. If you ladies, you only care about online, then just get Essential. If you care about playing and if you care about playing like some games and stuff, you can get Essential. If you want a little bit more than what Essential offers, as more titles to play and stuff like that, then get Premium. But if you want the bells and whistles of everything, day one, everything, and plus Ubisoft plus titles and all that other stuff, along with it, even the Fortnite crew, even though I don't care about that, but if you want it, get Ultimate. Just like that. Just like that. I'm being for real, y'all. Just like that. So, overall, that is it for the video, y'all. Like I said, end of the day, just like I always say, just right down end of the day, I just say, like, right down below with your thoughts about Xbox Game Pass. I would like to hear what you got to say about it, and I know I was kind of rambling quite a bit, but it was important because I just feel like I'm tired of sounding like a broken record when I'm talking about Game Pass, y'all. It gets exhausting after a while, and it's like people seem like they hate Xbox to no end. Like, Xbox, no matter what type of good they could do, they still problematic every time. And it's just sometimes it's like, man, it's like sometimes it feel like if I wasn't making content, I would not be on social media as much, y'all, because it's just like I'm just tired of people just complaining and moaning. It's like if y'all don't care, don't just cancel. Just cancel the service, or don't play on Xbox at all. But one thing I do want to point out and say this though, y'all, that gaming in general is expensive. It's no longer a cheap hobby. It's an expensive hobby. So stop treating like Game Pass is the main problem. Then look at it in general, that gaming, no matter what platform it is, if it is on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, or heck, even PC with Steam and all that stuff. Yes, you get some good deals, but let's be for real. That stuff adds up over time. Gaming is just an expensive hobby. It could be cheaper if either you're playing older consoles and like a 360 or PS3 or something like that, or like going way back like PS2, PS1, the original Xbox, but with Nintendo, the retro games. If you can find some decent deals, you can play them. Because a lot of them games back then was timeless anyway. If you want to do that, and you can find like a good plethora of them to play, you got options to play, then that's a cheap way to game. But you want to play games now in 2025, you spending some bread. Gaming is expensive, and it's either it's either you're down with it or you're not. Point blank. Period. That's just the way it is. And I don't know what else to tell you, but it's just, I'll just overall, as not only as an Xbox fan, but just a gamer, I'm just tired of people complaining so much with the stuff with games. It's like, I understand, like, I agree with a lot of stuff. I feel like gaming is getting ridiculous expensive and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna lie about that. But at the same time, if this is your hobby, you're gonna just deal with it. I mean, because clearly, when you think about it, people had no problem spending $1,000 on that Xbox ROG Ally. That was $1,000. Like, think about that, y'all. They had no problem doing that, and it sold out for $1,000. Gaming is different now. It costs cheddar now to game. That's just the way it is. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, but overall, it's just like I said before. If y'all don't like Xbox, just don't talk about them. Just go somewhere else. It's just kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? It's not even just about just a fanboy. It's not just about the fanboy type stuff. It's just the fact, like, I just feel like people treat like Xbox it's like the plague in gaming, but it's like, are they really? Because at the end of the day, all these companies, including the PlayStation, Nintendo, are the greediest of everything, and they just want our money in dollars and time. Do y'all not get that? That's all I'm saying, literally. But I said my piece. I'm done talking. So, but please go ahead, hit the like, follow, subscribe. I say this all to my viewers. I'm trying to hit 500 subs before the end of this year. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs. I can do this full time for y'all. And of course, hit the bell so you be notified of my streams and upcoming videos. And like I said, I got a lot of content for y'all for Overwatch and of course, I'll finish up with the Galaxy Con stuff, which I know, y'all. I feel like I sound like a broken record, but like, I'm getting that stuff done, y'all. But of course, when I saw this news with Xbox, I feel like I need to go ahead and do this video, and that's exactly what I was going to do. But overall, all right, guys, I love y'all. Peace. 9197 out.